Kano State High Court on Thursday sentenced to death by hanging the proprietor of Nobel Kids Academy and Northwest Preparatory School, Abdulmalik Tanko, over the kidnap and killing of 5-year-old schoolgirl Hanifa Abubakar. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, the Kano State High Court on Thursday sentenced to death by hanging the proprietor of Nobel Kids Academy and Northwest Preparatory School, Abdulmalik Tanko, principal suspect who masterminded the kidnap and killing of 5-year-old schoolgirl named Hanifa Abubakar. The presiding judge, Justice Usman Na'abba, gave the order while delivering his judgment on Thursday. Justice Na'abba also convicted Tanko to 5 years imprisonment for 4-count charges leveled against him. Recall that the trio of Abdulmalik alongside his accomplice Hashim Ishyaku and Fatima Jibrin were arraigned before the court by the Kano State government on 5-count charges bordering on criminal conspiracy, kidnapping, confinement and culpable homicide. The second defendant, Hashim Ishyaku, was sentenced to death by hanging and 4 years imprisonment. At number 2, the Federal High Court in Abuja has granted bail to the suspended Accountant General of the Federation, Ahmed Idris, and his co-defendants. The bail terms and conditions were given by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Delivering the ruling, Justice Adeyemi Ajayi ordered that the defendants shall not leave the Federal Capital Territory, and should they want to, they would have to seek clearance from the courts or have their bail revoked. At number 3, Owando PLC, AA Rano, Sahara Energy Resources and Hyde have all denied involvement in fuel subsidy payments before the House of Representatives ad hoc committee investigating the subsidy regime. The oil companies said they only lifted crude oil and were not part of the subsidy payments by the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. The committee investigating the subsidy payments between 2017 and 2021, chaired by Mustafa Aliyu, had during the ongoing investigative hearing made public the list of 23 unregistered oil companies that participated in the fuel subsidy regime between 2017 and 2021. At number 4, Governor Atiku Bagudu has signed the Child Rights Protection Bill into law, making Kebbi the 30th state in Nigeria to do so. Bagudu also signed a bill on prohibiting violence against individuals. The governor said signing the bills was to demonstrate to the international community about Kebbi's commitment to apply the law against gender violence and strengthen the protection of children. At number 5, Augustine Umahi, in a statement on Thursday, declined his appointment as Secretary of the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission. President Muhammadu Buhari had on Wednesday approved the appointment of 3 people into 3 government agencies as executive officers. Among them was Umahi, who was to serve as Secretary of RMAFC for an initial term of 4 years with effect from July 6th. At number 6, the General Assembly of Christian Association of Nigeria has formally validated the election of Archbishop Daniel Okor as the new president. His recommendation by an electoral college set up to screen and suggest candidates for the office of president and vice president respectively, as presented by the blocs, have the right of nomination in line with the provisions of the 2021 CAN Constitution as amended. Okor, the General Superintendent of Christ Holy Church International, is expected to serve a single 5-year term. At number 7, Governor of Abia State Okezie Ikpeazu has approved the release of 450 million naira as salary support to the State Polytechnic for the immediate payment of 4 months' salary arrears. A statement by the governor's media aide, Onyebuchi Ememang, said this followed the withdrawal of the Polytechnic's accreditation by the National Board for Technical Education over the non-payment of 30 months' salaries. The governor said although the government is not responsible for the payment of salaries of tertiary institution workers in Abia, including the Polytechnic, his administration will not abandon them. At number 8, Kano State government on Thursday declared Monday, August 1st, 2022 as a work-free day to mark the beginning of 1445 Islamic New Year. Governor Abdullahi Ganduje, in a statement signed by the Commissioner for Information, Muhammad Garba, congratulated all Muslims in the state on the spiritual significance of the occasion, which he said calls for self-assessment. At number 9, an Ondo State High Court sitting in Akure has granted the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission permission to prosecute Speaker of the Ondo State House of Assembly, Bamidele Oleye Logun, and some lawmakers over alleged fraud. Lawyer to the EFCC, Frederick Dibang, had filed an application seeking the court's permission to prosecute the lawmakers for alleged fraud committed in 2019. Other persons to be prosecuted beside the lawmaker are Felemu Bankole and an official of the House of Assembly, Olusegun Kayode. Finally, at number 10, the UN World Food Programme in Sudan has received a $100 million contribution from the World Bank to assist with critical emergency cash and food sustenance in Sudan. In the first ever direct contribution between the two UN agencies in the country, the Sudan Emergency Safety Net project aims to provide cash transfers and food for more than 2 million people across the impoverished and crisis-racked country, including those internally displaced. Since 2022, WFP has reached 4.8 million people across Sudan with life-saving food or cash and nutrition support, school meals, and livelihood opportunities. That's all for today. Please do well to get your permanent voters cards as the 2023 general election is almost here. See you next time on What's Happening.